Welcome to Survival Theory. I'm in the mountains of North Georgia, and it's an absolutely beautiful day. And it's somewhere between 40 and 43 degrees. And it's supposed to snow tonight. I decided not to cross the creek right there because the rocks were a bit too slippery and too big of a gap. The kind of weight I'm lugging on my back. That's alright. This side is beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Blue skies. So I think I'm going to try to make a campsite here. There's kind of a washout coming down the mountain, and it creates opportunities for flat areas. At the last minute, I took my hammock out of the backpack and threw it in the truck. So I've either got to find flat ground or, make some kind of bed, flat bed. But we'll see. Let's go find a site. So I've shed some weight. And now I will try to find a site somewhere around here. Probably within 50 yards of where I am. So let's get busy. I've been walking around probably an hour, exploring the area. And I found an old abandoned service road, about 60 to 70 yards uphill. And of course it's flat. It's probably been abandoned for about 30 or 40 years based on the trees growing there. But I found fresh bear scat right there on the trail. And of course it's flat, which means that's the path they would take. I mean, it was real fresh. So I'm going to avoid that. Although, boy, that's a great camping spot because it's flat right there. But it's kind of far away from the river. So there's no good spot really that's flat. So I'll just improvise. I'm probably going to go about 20 yards over here and get busy building something. So what I'm trying to do here is give this a notch so that it sticks in the tree a little better. Doesn't slide off my support here. Oops. Sorry. Now I'll do the same on the other side. See if that works. Alright, so by notching this, kind of got flat against there. And it definitely holds a lot better. It doesn't want to roll off. I think I'll put some additional security, but this side for sure is flat against the tree. It's on there pretty good. I don't think that's going to roll back. I'm trying to roll this back now and it's not going back. So once I put these sticks on it, that'll further compress it into the tree. So now I'll get some logs for my rafters, and there's plenty of little dead stuff around for that. Whew, okay, so I'm just about done with the frame of it. The clouds are rolling in and it could be snowing pretty soon, so I need to get busy. But I poked myself. I can see the blood from my eyes. Luckily it wasn't my eyes that I poked. So I'm going to kind of boo-boo this up. I've got a little kit. Then I'll get back to work before I get too cold. This is a new pouch I bought. Just for like a toiletries kit and first aid kit. I can put toilet paper, wet wipes right there. And then, yeah, I just stuck that pin on there. Just because I want to be patriotic. But, this is from Spanker. I tried to find one that wasn't too expensive and not too big either. And I don't know, this seems to work. It's got Molly on the back. It's got a patch, you know, Velcro area. Velcro lid to this pocket right here. And then you open it up and it opens up flat. That's what I wanted for a toiletries kit. I've got toothbrush, toothpaste, Band-Aids, toilet paper. Even have a sewing kit in here. Ultra lightweight. It's just vacuum sealed up here. I've also got antihistamine and ibuprofen. Those are in Mylar, sealed up for emergencies. And if I use it, I can just make a new one when I get home. Yeah, I've got some wet wipes, alcohol prep pads, and I'll use one of these alcohol prep pads now. Get this taken care of properly. You know, bears love the smell of blood. Have you seen The Edge? I've also got some 90% isopropyl alcohol right here. It's probably the heaviest thing in here, heaviest and bulkiest. But I like to have it. It'll clean and sterilize. Alright, so let me just get this wiped up. And that'll probably be good enough. I gotta use the camera to see what I'm doing. Otherwise I could pull out my compass and use that mirror. You gotta have a mirror when you're out in the wild, because you gotta be able to see your face. But this is easier than pulling out the compass. Ooh, it's quite the bleeder. Battery's dying, so you'll probably miss most of this cleaning. Fortunately for you. Now it doesn't look too pretty, but it's temporary till it scabs up a little bit, stops bleeding. I'll keep all the bandages down here and burn them when I get a fire going. Alright, back to work. Give you a little tour here. This is the fire area, and I piled leaves up in there, and it's semi-level. I'll lay down and see how it feels, but it should be fairly decent against snow. I'd like to close in these sides, but that's not really important right now. More important is getting my bed situation and getting firewood for the night. Alright. I put a little bit of birch bark on there because I have just a little bit. I'm not sure which lit first, fat wood or the birch bark. Alright, I think we're on to something. Whew. So I've got the fire going behind me, and I found out that by putting the batteries in my pocket, they stay warmer and they spring back to life. A dead battery now has 30 minutes on it, so it's a miracle. Now, I'm not that experienced with filming in the cold, so it's something I need to remember about batteries. I just grabbed my canteen cup. I'm going to go down to the creek and fill it up, get some water boiled, look around for eligible pieces of firewood, the big ones. Looks good enough to drink, but I'll boil it first. Now can you see the camp? It's that dark spot right there. In the sunlight you might be able to see it better, but it's kind of a dark spot over there. Blends in fairly well. So I did put rocks around the fire so that nobody would complain. You know, you got to have rocks around the fire, right? So, got rocks around the fire. And actually, I like it because it makes a shelf. I've got a flat spot here to put the batteries on where they won't get too cold. And a flat shelf over there for my next thing of water to boil. But for now, I want to go down to the creek and eat this chicken teriyaki. So my battery keeps dying, but I've got some water boiling because I'm low on water. Show you around here. Got my hiking stick and my snake stick. Got my pack right there, my gloves, my axe, my storm headlamp. Got some firewood stashed right there. That's what I'm burning right now, and that's for later when I lay down. And it's done fairly well. I expected snow already, but there hasn't been any. And I can't check anything. I have no signal out here. I didn't even bring a cell phone or anything like that. I put a few leaves on the side here to kind of keep the draft away. So I think that's pretty cool. The back is fairly sealed up. I think that'll be good against any snow or light rain. And I stuck a few leaves over here on this side also to kind of help with the draft. take that off the fire. And I'll just keep that right over there. It'll stay warm, and when it cools down enough, I'll pour it into my canteen. So I have some water tonight. Alright, if nothing happens, I'll see you in the morning. Alright, thought I'd give you an update. I'm not quite in bed yet, and I can hear what sounds like a bear out there. Very interesting. But I've got these wool army undergloves right here in case I need to wear those tonight. I took off my socks and shoes, put on these thicker wool socks. Right now I'm wearing my Crocs. And I took off my clothes and put this down jacket on. So I'll probably take this top layer off, this layer right here, and sleep in this down jacket in a t-shirt. I'll take my pants off and leave my socks on. I think that'll work for tonight. And I don't feel cold, but I've got a fire going. I'm bundled up. Earlier when I was changing clothes and I didn't have the fire going, I could feel how cold it was. It was cold, especially for me. It was somewhere right around freezing for sure. I'll definitely be all right. I got the military sleep system with the sleeping pad. All these clothes, I don't even need a fire. Matter of fact, this will die out shortly after I hop in the sack. So, yeah, I heard it. It sounded like a bear out there. Definitely some growling. Well, I'll probably fall asleep watching TV. So I'll see you in the morning. Another beautiful morning. See that snow? Can you see the snow coming down? Awesome. So they were only about 12 to 16 hours delayed in their forecast. But it is snowing. I'm happy about that. So I got this bark yesterday, and I had it over here. Hopefully it dried out enough to work with the ferro rod. Ooh, there we go. Ah, there we go. All right. Whew. See if this will even work. Yeah, I think that'll work. Scoot all those coals right into the bacon there. Whew. Oh yeah, that's done. All that bacon is good. Real good. So I just found this. I don't know what it goes to. So I guess I better keep it. Ah, bacon round 2. It's ready. So I kept this out so I can fill it up with water, dump it on the fire. I want this fire completely out. Even though it's wet, snowing, all that. It's better to have it completely out. So I'll get that done and then be ready to head out. So the fire's out. I've got the green stick in there to signify that I did put the fire out. I'm going to leave the shelter here. I'll leave that little fire pit there. I've seen old fire pits here and there. And I've kind of made a camping spot for someone if they want it. Because this was just uneven, you know, chaotic ground. I think it worked out kind of good here. So I'll leave all this here. Of course, nature will take over. All right, it's time to head up. Oh, I love that shelter. No cordage. That's very important because if I leave it here, I don't want to leave any cordage or anything artificial behind. So from here, it's all uphill. So I'm going to shut off the camera and start climbing. Whew. Well, thanks for watching Survival Theory. Be sure to like, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Beautiful.